Porting games to the Nintendo Switch is actually not a bad thing. So there's a huge debate going on between Nintendo fans. Some of them are happy that they're getting ports of games that either didn't get to play or really loved back on the Wii U, and others are not so happy that they're getting ports of games that already were existing. But my personal take on this is, I don't think getting ports of previous games or third-party games to the Switch is a bad thing at all. In fact, I believe it's quite needed and necessary because of the fact of how poorly the Wii U did. And not many people got to play many of these games. You can look at the sales numbers for yourselves. Most of the games on the Wii U sold pretty horribly. The best selling game on the Wii U was Mario Kart 8. Not even Smash Brothers did the levels of Mario Kart. And I personally never got to play The World Ends With You, never got to play Donkey Kong Country Returns, never got to play Bayonetta 1 or 2. And those are just a few ports that are coming to the Switch. All of those games to me are pretty much brand new games to me, and to many others. Many of these games were not able to be purchased because many people didn't own a Wii U at the time. And the Wii U only sold 13 million. While over here the Switch has surpassed the Wii U's lifetime sales in almost a year. And that shows these games shouldn't just be left behind just because it was on a dead console. These games need to be brought to the Switch so more people can enjoy these games. It's essentially new games to people because how many people did not get to play the Wii U. And honestly, there is nothing perfectly wrong with that at all. That's perfectly fine. We should be able to get ports of games that many people did not get to play. It'd be a shame if Nintendo didn't port these games to the Wii U, like Super Smash Bros, Donkey Kong, Bayonetta. Those games would just be left behind and forgotten about. We need these games to return so people can experience them as new games, because to a lot of people, these games are new games. I can tell you, half of these people complaining about the ports probably have not even played these games. I can tell you, if you're one of these people and you went out to go buy one of these games that you've not played that you're complaining about, you would probably enjoy the game and it'd be a new experience for you. People nowadays take the word new and they apply it to where it only means a good experience. They're basically saying no new games means all the other games suck. A lot of these people's argument is that Nintendo's probably wasting their resources on porting a game. They probably aren't. It's not that difficult to port a game. It's not like they're remaking the entire game. All they have to do is port the game. It's in the name. It isn't that difficult from what we know from the game development standpoint. And most of the time they always get third-party studios to do that for them, or maybe they might even do it themselves, which doesn't even take that long or isn't even that hard. And another reason why I feel like they aren't bad is because the Switch just came out in 2017. A lot of games, especially third-party games that came out before that, are getting ported to the Switch. And I've seen people complain about that. And that was mind-boggling. How can you blame a console that just came out for not having games? That doesn't make any logical sense. It has to get these games ported to the Switch if it wasn't out before then. I don't even need to go further with that one. That one almost made me lose a brain cell. I think people feel that Switch ports are just taking the slots of new upcoming games, which I think is 100% completely false. If they're working on a new game, they're working on a new game. They don't need a huge development team for Switch ports. So stop complaining about Switch ports. Honestly, you're getting games. Even if you haven't played it, or even if you have played it, doesn't matter. Games are coming to the Switch no matter what. It's dumb to not want games to come to the Switch. That type of thinking is stupid. I'm done.